everyone. Today is Saturday, March the 6th, 2021. This is Wes Fryer, and I'm going to do a little cooking video this morning to just show how to make my favorite biscuits and gravy, biscuits and sausage gravy. This is a pretty basic recipe, but maybe there's a couple of tips here that I'll share that are going to help you. And yeah, this is one of my favorite breakfasts to make on a Saturday morning. So let's go over a little ingredients, and then I've got the oven preheating right now, and we'll be ready to go. My first big tip, and this is probably a real cheat, but I really like these Grand's buttermilk biscuits. These that are kind of come frozen, in a bag. You can get a big bag like this pretty affordably I get it from Costco, I'm sure other places too, with 38 different biscuits. You just pull out however many you need, and it is fantastic. These are so much better than any other kind of biscuits, and certainly canned biscuits, anything else that I've had. Moose, no. Moose is sort of like the gold bug of my videos, so he's always popping up, and he knows something's going on. He's the golden retriever that's right here off camera. I'm sure you'll see him a little bit later. Okay, I always do Jimmy Dean sausage. I've used different kinds. Jimmy Dean's the best. And some recipes are just going to call for like a half pound, but I really love sausage, and so I like to just go ahead and brown up a whole pound, and that's what we're going to use today. A lot of times I will use a pre-made mix or whatever. I don't know, Pioneer mix I like, and it's real easy to prepare that. Usually you do like half a cup of cool water that you'll stir the mix in, and then you'll boil a cup and a half of water, and you'll pour it in and mix it. That's fine. I don't actually have it today, and I've done this before where I just make it from scratch. So here's how we're going to do that. I'm going to take a quarter cup of my flour, and after I brown my sausage and get it all ready, looks like my oven is ready to go. Then I'm going to mix in my quarter cup of flour, and I'm going to stir that up, and then I'm going to slowly put in two and a half cups of milk. Now, full disclosure, I was actually a little bit short on my milk today. I need to get some more, and so I have some heavy whipping cream. Sometimes you just got to use what you have. So I'm hoping that this is still going to turn out fine. I think it's just going to be probably a little richer with that. Something else that I'll kind of share as a tip is I really like to just use foil. I guess I didn't get my my pan non-stick spray, which I'm going to put down on here, but I've started to use 18-inch foil. This is really good for wrapping up briskets and smoking and doing barbecue. Usually I just have the shorter, like 12-inch long, but it's really nice to get the longer 18-inch foil, and then it totally wraps around the pan completely. Normally when I would do this, I am going to be using two pans, because I'm going to do my gravy over here and I'm going to do my sausage over here. But since I'm doing it from scratch, I'm actually just going to all do it in one bowl. So forget those pans. I'm just going to maybe I'll just use my Dutch oven, and I'm going to do a single pan where it's all going to be together. I'm not going to have to get two things dirty. Last thing, a little bit about seasoning. So Creole seasoning has been my favorite seasoning forever, and I've just used it a ton, but I've kind of started to branch out to a few other things. One of the seasonings that we discovered via the Backcountry Gourmet YouTube channel is this Fire in the Swamp Seminole Swamp seasoning, which is just really, really good. Even though it says Fire in the Swamp, this one isn't too hot, and so I'm going to use this to season a little bit. This has basically got a little cayenne pepper, but not very much, salt, black pepper, onion, garlic, sugar, spices. So it's tasty. The other thing I like to do, and you have to go careful with this, is I like to just put in a little bit of red pepper. Now normally I've just done my regular McCormick red pepper, but I have recently discovered, and I think this may be through advertisements on Instagram or whatever, this Flatiron Pepper Company, and so this is called their 4-pepper blend, and it has arbol, ghost, habanero, and jalapeno peppers. And you got to be careful with this. So the first time I cook with this, I put a little bit too much. A little goes a long way. But this is going to give a nice spice, and I'm going to go ahead and add that in. So let's get to it. minutes later, here we are, and these are amazing biscuits every time. So as you can see, I put them close together, which is how it's recommended. And since I cooked more than 8, I think I cooked like 10 or something. Just for 30 minutes in the oven at 375. That's it. So we'll go ahead and put a little bit of our gravy on. Again, if I had enough milk and I hadn't had to use some whipping cream, this would have been a little bit thinner and probably a little bit less rich. But we may want to add a little bit of extra seasoning. But take a look at that. And let's take the required bite. Sorry, Moose, you don't get a bite today. With the bread machine noise in the background. That's really good flavor. That Fire in the Swamp adds a lot, and then you can definitely taste the 4 peppers. But I was light on that and not too heavy. So yes, a big success.